Hi, and welcome to a brief demonstration of what I'm now calling Starport OS. So, reset this terminal here. I'm SSH'd into really a pretty large server, but mostly this is a demo of the caching. So, let me just click on that, and bam, we're in. Okay, so we CD. Now, if you attended the seminar today or the Code With Us session, one of the things that you probably noticed is that the build process is pretty slow and cumbersome currently. And I did want to share kind of what the next generation looks like. So this is a streamlined build using a thing called Docker buildx, which has QEMU baked into it. You don't need to deal directly with QEMU, which is nice. All right, so here we go. What this is doing is it's checking a cached Docker image. So all these layers have already been built, and they exist in the cache. After that, it is going to take those existing layers, and it is going to save them to a rootfs file. That rootfs contains the file system for a Arch Linux ARM 64-bit Raspberry Pi device. And basically, all right, let's have a look at the steps here. So we're about here now, and what it's doing is it's creating a virtual disk, basically a file that consists only of zeros, in fact, and it's partitioning that virtual disk after loop mounting it, and then it is using rsync to write the file system to that disk. In total, what we get here is a complete and self-contained Starport development environment. It's not actually what we demoed today. What we demoed is a thing I have been calling Downstream Pi, which is for shipping and distributing blockchains. And this is actually a tool for developing and validating blockchains. Starport is going to have some validator tooling built into it, and you're actually going to be able to validate directly from your Raspberry Pi device. This is also a pretty adaptable build process. You can see here in the, there we go. I mentioned, I'm going to start building on a device called the Odroid N2. And that is actually compatible with a router that we have been baking up. Cool thing about a router, it always has a public IP address, and it can provide a different class of services to a persistent network. So we have now gotten to the point where it has written the file system. We used a tool called PyShrink to resize the file system. And after that, that's interesting. I wonder. Well, I may have found a bug. So it might be that I need to unmount the loopback device earlier in the process. No, see there, low setup D. So it shouldn't be devloop 0 anymore. I bet that's our issue. All right, guys. Well, Signing off. Anyway, you'll notice this was a really fast video, and that's kind of the whole point. This is going to become a much quicker process. Thanks for attending the seminar. I'll see you next time. Bye.